probably 100 games already or something. So what were the other ways of like, oh, is the guy? Yeah, I thought the guy was going to or something. So yeah, this is like usually what people end up doing. This guy's an orange player. He does pretty well. So you got like at least 2 wall pumps. This guy only has 2, I think. That's not good. So you get 3 wall pumps. So I'll just show you. So it's definitely not you know what, I might as well because I really just don't want to do it honestly. So if you're trying to build another turn, I always do this, but this is not good practice. So you go like this, spin around in circles, don't fill up to maximum just to save some time. You just go here, function like this. By the way, like destroying pipes and stuff like this obviously wastes a bit of time. It's definitely not good thing. So this is what I usually am doing. So, this is not a good thing. This happens. Don't get iridium from your spawn point. Your spawn point has a teleport function that teleports you to other spawns. Uses up 50% of the iridium here. And I think I already showed you all of that, yeah. And then basically just a turn here. It's very inaccurate. I know this takes place in the future, and turns should be very accurate, but no, they aren't. And point defenses aren't even that accurate, but they still do a ton of damage. Yeah. So yeah, I think I have to go and practice more. Like honestly, like doing all this, saying all this, and being like so inefficient is just like I'm literally not doing it. So use the pistol. The pistol's actually pretty overpowered. Honestly, like I mean, you spawn with this every time, and like some people who are really bad at the game, like 1,200 players who have like no aim at this game, like literally if you just do this to them and headshot them all more time, like they will literally die before you can like they get an SMG hit on you. Yeah. So yeah, there's this speed upgrade function. Not a good idea to do this on Star Island. As I said in my previous video, which if you want to watch it, you can. Another method is to go to Star Island. This one's a little bit unique. Usually this area is in the middle, not like completely on the edge. But yeah, so like you go down here, you build it at here I recommend, because this is like, you know, it's away from other people can't see it. So you build here. You know what, maybe I can show you, but I really want to do this in practice when it's done. So I have to leave the game. This game doesn't have a menu function. So yeah, you grab artillery, so you can build a base in front of the Guy Star Island. If they're building condensers, you know they're noobs. I'm gonna guess this is gonna happen to you guys a lot. Yes, you guys can see my Twitch stream and everything. I should have felt hard to like be right back or something, but honestly, I don't really want to pretend like it's really So yeah, I try and be as productive as possible, but honestly, having a talk and while playing this game is kind of hard. So yeah, I'm gonna start here. So yeah, artillery, you put an artillery in front of the guy's base, you put point defenses, like on a wall or something preferred, so that way you get like more height advantage, you know. Have you ever heard the saying like the high ground or something? Laser spam, so you grab a hover barge, distribute cap, you put a wall in front of you. If it's closer to you, you have more defense against point defenses. Trust me, that extra 1 meter from the point defense is important. And then you get close enough, and then you laser spam them. You don't grab any weapons because that's a waste of time. You just basically you spam a ton of hover barges, distribute cap, and then you go up to the guy's base, press shift against gaps, and then while you're in front of the guy's base, at least that's my preferred option to do so. And then yeah, I mean laser spam him, cruise missile spam. It involves you know, I'll just show you like the basics of how to do all this. So I can't really show you the main way about how to do artillery, but basically what you can do is you can put a wall like this, and then put your weapons and artillery like up here, and then you have a 4-way, and then you have another 4-way, and then you go to special, distribute cap, put down artillery, and then you put on, and you go up like that, and then you go like that, and you go like that, and then it's the hard part, you have to jump all the way to the first one. second one, and third one. Or you can put 1, 2, or you can go like 1, and then you grab your rocket launcher, let's say it's 5, and then you go like that. That's not recommended, honestly. It makes you look like a complete noob, but that might be preferable if you want to. I don't know, it's your choice. Honestly, the rocket launcher doesn't do much when you're artillery. I think artillery's main thing is that it's mostly used just for having fun and launching people like all the way up in the sky like ragdolls. It's more like a weapon to, I mean, it's called artillery, right? It's like a war weapon. Boars, on the other hand, don't do any damage to players, but on the other hand, it's automatic. Slightly more range, but that honestly doesn't do anything because if you put an artillery slightly higher, it honestly gets more range. But the main thing is that it's automatic, and it eats for shields as well. Cruise missile spams also do that, but the main advantage that boars have against all the other weapons is that it can eat through walls as well. Because once it's charged up to 100%, like the guy would have to constantly spam walls like this, and then you have to go like this in order to keep like to get his fabricators working. And then if you have like more than 3 boars, like the guy can barely place any walls, and pretty much his base is screwed. So I think that's the main advantage boars have. I think artilleries are just used for having fun, honestly. You can pretty much get the same thing from a rocket launcher if you have only 1 artillery, but if you use what I call a glitch, honestly, everyone sort of calls it a glitch, but if you have like 2 artilleries and you go like this, wait a while, like 1 second, 1 second. If you want maximum efficiency, it's 3 artilleries, you keep going like that. It can do more than a rocket launcher. Basically, artillery equals a rocket launcher, but it's just more fun. But it's not really worth it, honestly. And I mean, the amount of iridium you use from 1 rocket launch compared to artillery is like stagnant. Is that the right word for it? It's like there's a big difference basically. I think I'm not exactly sure how much one costs, but I think it's like 100, 200 something iridium maybe. Whereas like rocket launchers only cost like 33 iridium. Like when you get to like higher levels, honestly, like I mean, 3 well pumps should be enough to power on artillery. There was a recent update where I think you need more than 4 well pumps to power a board now. It used to be only 3, but now I think you need 4 to power like 1 board. So like, if you're planning on spamming like at least 10 boards, like you don't have enough well pumps down there, so you're forced to build like a sea base basically. You're forced to build these submersibles, which give you 15 iridium per second. Each max upgraded well pump gives you 15 iridium per second. It's the last upgrade from 3. But they only give 5 iridium. Condensers are pretty much useless. Up here, they give, I think, 1.2 per second, but I don't even bother because, like, I am not a noob, by the way, and I never use them. I don't even use them for sky bases. Like, I mean, the higher up you are, the more you get, and I think, well, because I have to get achievement, I think it's like 4.8 per second or 5 per second once you get up there. Crystal resonators also, noobs also use this. You only get like 1 per second for each crystal. Yeah, so they will slowly deplete them if they have less than 200 iridium. So you have like a lot of crystals around like this, and they can be very helpful. I mean, having I wish I could be like more productive instead of just jumping around, but like, I mean, yeah. And then I'm just yeah, cruise missile spam. So how you go about this? So you have a bunch of production arsenal like that, and then you just keep pushing it down, like you have an arsenal on top of an arsenal, at least 6 like that, so that way, like, so like when you have like an arsenal at sea lock, you have to like, it has to be upward facing, so that way you have like your you have your 4 options right there. You have your 4 options, and then you just keep pressing explosives, cruise missile, and keep spamming the guy. I don't recommend trying to drill out these things. They're extremely boring and long and tedious to drill out those things. If you are, though, probably at least 3 boars for this area. one at the edge, one in the middle, and one at the edge there, so we can drill past the entire thing. I don't recommend at least just one board or two boards. Two boards is kind of hard to time. You have to aim it perfectly enough so it's right there and right there. But often enough, the middle one just leaks out right there. Against these things, probably one board. If you're at the Star Island, yes, it's the same thing. You can have just one board. Why? Because it's going to take like forever just for 3 boards there. But if you're at a Star Island, you can take as much time as you want because the guy's often a noob and doesn't do anything. To counter that, you use you go to MISC and then you have a spatial anchor. You can use UFO bases like this. Basically, what it does is that if you're building like a bridge and then it suddenly collapses, the thing is just going to be floating. And in exchange for that, it's going to use the more iridium, the higher up it is. What else? Yes, quitting, the most common technique. This is the point defense technique that I pretty much made, is the point defense above his spawn point, and the guy dies like 10 times, so he ends up quitting. You can also do this annoying thing, I think, so as well, like you put a slab block here, and then you cover up right there, cover up one right there. Oh my god. I am talking so much to the point where I'm literally coughing, and one right there. And one right there. And then on top of that, you put another one up there. And then just to prevent the guy from escaping, you put a bunch of better spawn points. This is often enough if he only has like 2 spawn points or something. And one of them is starter spawn point. Yeah. And then you put one under as well. I'm not exactly sure how to do that, but I think it's pretty easy. Let me check. Oh, so you can't do that. How on earth do you put one under then? What? You put it like, oh, I see. It's like that one right there. Kill me. And then one up, one like right there. How on? What? Oh, right. I remember if you drill past it, it wouldn't even matter because the guy just touches the ground. And I don't think it's ever above a hole, but even if it's above a hole, I think you can just block it off like that. No, you can't, because I'm pretty sure it's never above a hole, but you'll figure out a solution. Just go under and then put like a slot block underneath. And then just double layer just in case. If the guy ever comes back, just use a palm destroyer, which is a legal weapon used to burn the guy. Definitely very painful. And then I think the last one was priority beacons. I really don't want to spoil it, but I think you can just go on to the wiki. And then board barges. So if you're building a sea base, there's not much of a way you can get up a barge. So it's recommended that you just build an ocean barge. You go around here, you go to the guy's base, and then you aim it just straight up. I've always thought about like a way to try and protect like the boards, and I think there's 2 ways. You can use a shield generator and put it as small. You can put it like at small, or you could also just grab an orbital shield, but that has to be aimed accurately, or else you're gonna block your transceivers. If that happens, just put down your spatial anchor. You need a spatial anchor for transceivers, by the way. Yeah. So I already showed you the way about how rating works. I'll just give you a better demonstration of how to do this. So I'm going to show you how to rocket jump. I don't think I need to show you the other ways how to do this. So I'm finally actually showing you how to do this. Yeah. So I'm just going to raid this guy's Star Island. There's a tip about like how to figure out like who's blue or green, and I'm pretty sure if you're green and like if the guy's blue, it's this way, and if the guy's like green, so if the guy's like yellow, then it's that way. I think so, or it's the other way around, but it doesn't really even matter unless the guy has a high ranking like me. Then you're kind of intimidating because you probably played the game for a long time and you're more skilled. So yeah, you go like this. You expert to the guy's area. Another way to do it is like, yes, there's more ways to play the game. So you go down over, let me just see if there's another, oh, there's no ladder next to here. That's a little bit of an issue. So you basically go like that, and then you rocket jump. You like, I don't really want to show this because, like, I mean, Unlike the other islands which have a ladder, this is kind of annoying to go up the ladders in there. I mean, sometimes you fall all the way down and lose all your progress. So once you get to here, you'll have no iridium. Use this guys as iridium collectors. If the guy's a noob and a beginner, he'll think you're like a friend or something. He won't consider you the enemy. You're like, hi, what's up? And then you grab your SMG and you just spam him, and then you just kill him by headshots. Once you kill them, grab your satchel launcher. Get at least 50 iridium if you don't have any already, but you should have enough unless the guy's jumping all the way around. Grab a satchel launcher, press E, and then just wait for it to explode, and then just leave. Another option is to use his base. If he had like an upgraded, give me a break. So if you have like an upgraded well pump, that's good iridium production. He has 3 times iridium production of everyone else. But if not, that's fine. What I like to do is I grab a spawn point, and then since he has a leak right here because he uses satchel charge, connect it with a pipe over there. If he doesn't have enough crystals, use a refill station like this, and then grab a pipe like that, and then just refill like that, and just wait. It'll take a while, a couple seconds. It's a little bit of a wait, but that's too bad. Or you can just grab a spawn point if the guy has at least more crystals. You have to grab at least 2 because you need 110 iridium for that unless you have upgrade station, which I never get, by the way. And then you just grab it like that, and then you just leave the island. Another option, uncommon option, is that you can also end up making it your own base, and then you can put in your own small tank if you really want it. And then you can also put a military right there, maybe even an arsenal, which is right here. So yeah, this like sometimes when the server's lagging, like sometimes you end up dealing like 10 damage. But if you want to go the unrecommended route, yes, you can go down there, take like at least 50% of your health, and then just keep climbing up until you get up there, and then just like SMG him. And yes, the other way is by constructing a base. So there's only one well pump here. I don't really recommend it with just one well pump. It's better to connect it, but I really don't want to do that. Roll whatever, it doesn't really matter. I sometimes do this, so like grab your well pump like this. You have iridium. You grab more. Like that. Put that in your character spawn point. Make sure to go like this, because when you're on the mainland, the guys often put a bunch of arsenals and raiding. They have sniper rifles. This is a good idea to raid.
I'm getting so tired.
So 4-way here, or 4-way on the wall pump, whichever one you prefer, or pipe there. I guess it's okay to do this because, like, I mean, when you're on the starter island, the spawn point is full like that, you see? So when you don't have any, like, storage space, it's fine. I know, kind of contradictory, I'm sorry for being misleading. So, yeah, you got your spawn point, and then just upgrade this. And I think it's better to like, connect these another wall pump because this is not a good example of what you should be doing, or else I can do this again. So yeah, get this upgraded. Since there's no more crystals around, I'm just going to use my spawn point. The spawn point has slightly less storage space than a standard tank, but that does not mean you should use a standard tank. Yes, your distributors will grab iridium for you. The reason why I'm going up to the next crystal is because I don't have enough iridium on the spawn point. Let's use all up. Yes, isn't that kind of satisfying to watch like all the iridium get drained? Okay, that's fully upgraded now. And then what I like to do is, so this is my version of the base, a large tank here. And then because I'm rushing, a turn up here, in our turn here, and optional is a shield generator. Actually, that's probably not optional. And then a production arsenal here. You can't use distributor caps for this because distributor caps only have 50 iridium, and some items on here cost like more than 300 iridium, like the laser drill that costs 600. You're gonna need a lot of distributor caps for that. It's not recommended to have like a ton of distributor caps and have to go like this, and then have to go like this. You're just gonna waste time doing it. I don't even like using like a 4-way for distributor caps because it takes so long to do it. So let me just show you how to do this. Yes, I know I'm taking very long. So put down a tank right here. Just spin around in circles. Just WASD, WASD, WASD. And then military production arsenal dot spin around. T function there, T function there. Another function there. And I think that's it, yeah. And then military defense right there, arc turn right there. Shield generator, maybe even 2, and then like if you want to, you can have an automechanic, but that takes a lot of rigging, by the way. And then if you like want to get another weapon, like such as a sniper rifle, go like that. And then decap that. Decap this. I really don't like turning around like that, and I can just have it. When you're in early game, it might be better to have a smaller shield. That way, like, the guy can't see you from all the way over there, because smaller shields have less visibility. They're only like that tall. But if you have a large one, then even someone over there can probably even spot you, like, because it's so large, man. See, I'll just give you a. Right now it's at 1%. It takes a long time to charge up. See, that's large. You see, look how large that is. I mean, like, somebody from over there can spot you very far away. Orbital shields from an SSIM cost 2,000 iridium. They're basically 100% small shield, but on the other hand, they deplete over time. So if you just naturally leave them there, they're just going to deplete. But it gives you basically 100% small shield immediately. So they're quite overpowered. And laser strikes. At first, they might not seem like they're very important, but they're very overpowered. So they can destroy a 100% shield generator, or a 100% orbital shield. They can also, what else can they do? They can also, if the guy doesn't have any shield generators, they can destroy an entire well pump. That's not very easy to do, by the way. You would have to build another base in front of the guy's base, which he already knows where you are. So, since he's already got established, if you're trying to build an artillery in front of him, it's a bad idea, because the guy's just going to come back and be like, hey, what's up? I have like 20 fabricators. Boom, 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 boom. And he builds like at least 5 cores or like 10 of them and just aims at all your base, and you're screwed pretty much. Yeah. Yeah, so I'm just going to show you all the weapons. So, this is how I do SMG. SMG or sniper rifle. Assault rifle. Rocket launcher. And by this point, you don't really need a satchel charge. It's like, I mean, pretty much everyone has an arc turn, and arc turns pretty much just cancel out satchel charges. I'm just curious to see if I've actually never tried this, but I don't know if I'm pretty sure like they don't destroy your satchel charges, because I mean, like, why would the guy producing it do this? So like, I'll just show you. So, yeah, it doesn't destroy. That's quite flawed. Pistols do. No, they don't. Yeah, very bad. See, like, it shouldn't. Yeah, it doesn't damage you. So like, if you pretty much I'll just show you. So I don't want to put it from the spawn point. I was put on top of the R-turn. Yes, I know, contradictory. R-turns destroy satchel charges. Why would I do that? But I'm just going to actually, I think SMGs are a little bit mad. Yeah, that's what I thought. It doesn't do any damage at all. Sure, why would it? And then, lastly, bolt scanners. So I'll give you a brief demonstration. Well, these weapons too. So that sniper first of all. There's this glitch where like I'll just show you. So I'll right click. Wait, hold on. So I'll go like. See, like sometimes it. Wait. See, sometimes it goes like that when it's like really lagging, when the server's lagging. Like it sometimes goes like. Wait. Well, if I just like run and. See, sometimes it, whatever it is, sometimes it like zooms out and zooms in like a lot, and it has this glitch where like you like look around in 360 directions like that before you finally zoom in like 2 seconds later. It's totally fine. You just have to stand still like this, and then just zoom in. It's a little bit annoying, but that's fine. SMGs, don't zoom in like that. You see like that glitch, this glitch right here. See, look. Whatever. Go like this, zoom out a little bit, put like a 45-degree angle with your camera, and then just snipe it like that. Or SMG, like that. Try and assault rifle like that. Rocket launcher. Zoom in, and then aim at 45-degree angle for max distance, or like that. You can also jump, but that's only if like the guy has like a point defense or something. If he just has a turn, like I'll show you, you can pretty much aim it. See, look, if I'm aiming for that location, that's enough. Yeah, that's what I thought. I timed that like pretty much right. If the guy has a turn right there, which is usually where it is, you usually aim at like a 30-degree angle. I think that aims into the ocean like that. If the guy has a point defense, 45-degree angle like that. I think it got updated and they're a little more overpowered now. Yeah, like that. So now you have to sort of jump, but aim at a 50-degree angle like that. Second option is just to build a wall like that. This takes quite a long time. Yes, the fabricators do take a long time, but trust me, the benefit of having something automatic is very important. It's basically like having another teammate. So 10 fabricators is basically like 10 teammates, and it's very helpful. So if the guy has a point defense, I'll just try and aim for that crystal right there. I think I'll stand on here because I don't want to blow myself up. Right. Yeah, see, like I aimed that right. Sniper rifle, it's like, you know, so I like to zoom in personally, and I like to go like this, and then just aim it right for its head. So I'm moving right there, and it just aims like that. It costs 20 iridium. Assault rifle. How much this costs? I'll just get away from my distributor for a while. Sniper rifle, 40 iridium. It's SMG. Assault rifle does. I like to aim like this, but sometimes he jumps down like that, just like me. Aiming like that will make sure that you get up. Satchel charge 50 iridium, you already know that. Personal scanner. So this can scan anywhere, so you can know if the guy's below sea base, an edge base, or wherever the hell he is, or like that. Oh, I don't have enough iridium. Charge up. Okay. Personal scan. See, look, the only person detected is me. Spawn scanner. So there should only be 2 spawns. So like that. I think it's what's it called? 120-degree radius. So it's like 1, 2, and then 3. And the beacon scanner, this doesn't work because there's no beacons right now. I wish I could figure out the position of those. Yes, I'm giving spoilers. That has something to do with that, by the way. I don't want to show you the ending of this game. So yeah, artillery. So I'll get that constructed first, and then oh shoot, I just fell down. Great, nice. So there's 2 ways to climb up. Okay, this is not good. So you have to jump up and down like that to avoid getting damage from iridium. If you're up over here, then you won't get damage. You can also put E to pull. Left click push won't do anything because the ocean is filled with iridium, and that's the reason why. Extractors and submersibles do a lot. Go up. Sometimes when the server is really laggy, you can sometimes go up to 4 blocks, but I think, yeah, you see, look, I think it's supposed to be like just 2 blocks, but right now you can go up to 4, or maybe even 3. Hello? So yeah, definitely not very easy to go up these. I'm pretty sure you'll figure out yourself. So there's 2 ways. Right, my distributor cap doesn't work like that. And I don't really want to bother building an extra 5 cap right there, but how you do it is, so yeah, I already showed you how to connect it. I think it's pretty easy. Go like that. C functions, and then while that's building, build an extra transceiver as far as possible from where that blue line ends, so it's right there. And then since this area in the middle is always the same, it's centered perfectly, where this pipe is means that you can get an extra like small amount of distance, but that doesn't really matter. And then now that's just going to fill these up, so help by pushing it in. An extra 50 iridium, that's charging up now. And then I guess I'll just build something. Pretend the guy has like a setup or something. Yes, I've destroyed my own creation, that sucks. I really don't like it when this happens. Okay, I'm just gonna build a oil pump. Not gonna bother building pipes because who cares about that. And then let's say the guy obviously at the spawn point. So like right there. And then let's say the guy is a noob, and either one build condensers or two just build a bunch of random stuff. If the guy's a little smarter, he'll build like a wall or something. So we'll just build like one wall like that. Yeah. And this obviously has a cap on, and then the pipe's probably a complete nightmare. So I'll go like that, and then like let's build this randomly now. Hello? Alright, there you go. One there. And then let's say you have the T function there. And then actually elbow here and one there, something like that. I mean, the guy probably has like a pipe nightmare or something. And then like cap right there. And then yeah, you know, I'll just leave it like that. I mean, like the guy just has a complete nightmare. Probably has condensers or something. Yeah, you see, look, now I flew up so high and I took damage. That never happens. It only happens when it's sliding. So yeah, I'm just gonna show you the artillery demo about how to beat this guy. So the guy's like standing right in front of his spawn point. I'm just gonna aim right. So once again, 45-degree angle for max distance. Artillery's kind of curved a little bit. Okay, that's a little bit too far. I actually aimed that right correctly. Just press S and S, just one key down. And then that should aim perfectly, right? No? Seriously? Okay. Yeah, they kind of curve like that, so even if you're aiming straight, they'll curve a bit. Am I aiming wrong? Hello? There you go. Okay. Yeah, see, look, now it's on fire, but I don't really want to destroy it. So I'll just pretend the guy built like more walls like that. Wait, that's a little bit too high. See, look, I'll just aim it straight, like that, and I'll show you what happens. See, look, notice how it still curves a bit? Oh, wait, no, maybe that's my own perception. Right, I just noticed the curve a bit. And that sort of looks like it's straight, but it's not. Whatever. And then, I connect it also like that. The sugar caps take a little bit more. You can't hold down destroy just to prevent you from destroying it, and then just go like that. Yeah, like that. Yeah, so that's our artillery method. Second method is by point defenses. So I'm just gonna build in there. And then this guy's base is a little bit too far. Unfortunately, I'm gonna have to use bridges, but now I think that it might be better to use walls instead. Mainly just for extra defense. Hurry up. There you go. I don't want to use my own iridium because the distributor cap's a little too far, so oh, I just realized this is not a good idea. I've suddenly gone worse at the game and I don't know why. So yeah. And then one extra there. I'm not sure if it was a wise idea to build walls like this. But whatever. An extra wall right there. Oh, it's too far to reach. So now I have to use my own. And then I think this is probably close enough. And then just build a couple. I realize how dumb I am. I could have just attached the bridges like that, and then just. Yeah. I mean, like honestly, like the pipes are easy to destroy, right? So like honestly, there's no point in building walls whatsoever. Because if the guy ends up destroying the bridge, like I mean, like the pipes are still gonna be there, right? you have to destroy the pipes, not the bridge. Yes, I know gravity logic. Yes, you can have literally this entire section just floating in midair. It looks like they're very strong, but no, they're not. You can literally have an entire section of just pipes. And I have to build an extra fabricator because that one doesn't reach far enough. One, I need to build an extra bridge. Use my jetpack. I know it's waste of fuel, but it doesn't really matter. That's a little bit too far, so I'm gonna have to build like that. Build another pipe. And then I'm just going to build one up here. And then while that's waiting, yes, with my leak, I know. So now this is only producing 10 radium per second. I'm going to have my fabricator get closest where my distributor cap is, and then I think this is good. So yeah, since point defenses take literally forever, I might want to have at least 2 of these. Now you have to use a T function, which is annoying. Because honestly, that takes like forever, and unlike just using distributor cap. I'm gonna have to close this up myself. And then build this here. While that's waiting, build an extra fabricator, close this where it can be. Don't I have another distributor here? Come on. Can't shoot? No, I can't aim it far enough. I just realized it's farther. So, one right there. I hope 2 is enough. While this is waiting to fabricate, I'll do something else to show you guys. One there. It doesn't matter if it's a little curved, it just looks kind of ugly. It doesn't really matter. Distributor caps doesn't fit on pretty much anything. You can have a distributor cap inside another distributor cap. So laser spam, I'll show you guys that as well. Since you need at least 4 large tanks or 1 reservoir. Reservoirs are a lot more visible, you can see them from everywhere. Large tanks are a lot smaller. See, I'll show you the difference. This is a large tank, this is a reservoir. You see how large it is? You can notice one from probably over there. So yeah, production, you get a garage, you go like that, you stand in a garage, you put you stand in your hover bar, put a wall in front of you, sit, and then just ride. Yeah, another way is cruise missile spam. I think I can just show you. No, I think I need to get another base. Wait, what? Oh my god, I didn't. Oops. This would have been really funny if I had to. So yeah, I kind of invented this method, but you could just basically put a point. It's too far to reach. Come on. How far does it need to be? Are you joking? You're telling me that all these fabricators that don't work? Whatever. So for maximum efficiency, either one you can have 3 distributor caps, or you can just put a pipe right there, which I like to do, and I kind of want to do this for some of my point defenses as well, because it's just annoying in my opinion to grab like at least another 4-way to have another distributor cap. You know what? I don't want to do this. I'm just going to build an extra ball like here. Is that the well pump isn't? Oh my goodness. How about here? Why isn't the well pump being constructed? What? I mean, why isn't the well pump? There you go. I don't think this is going to aim properly, but it doesn't really matter. I'm only showing this for demonstration, anyways. One right there, please. Okay, good. Oh, that scared me for a second. I think that's right on the edge of where it should be. And then while that's constructing, I'm going to do something else. I'm going to build an extra base here. Show you what you guys should do. It's called sprawling, by the way. Go into a crystal for more jump distance. Obviously fall because you're far enough. Okay, build an extra base here. I don't recommend you build a base when you only have like 3 of these or something like this. That's very easy to collapse. If the guy has a laser drill, he can just drill you out. It costs like 50 iridium. Probably takes like maybe 3 or so minutes, but they take very long because it feels very boring. My point defense is already set up. You know what happens, I'm just going to put another pipe on there, and the guy's just going to quit from dying like 10 times. So he keeps dying from the point defense. He goes on the spawn point. And if he doesn't, hopefully he'll just try and build an ocean base and end up dying because he doesn't know how to build one. So he'll probably just quit. So I'm just gonna find a good location. Are you serious? I've seriously gotten worse at this game. Yes, I tried to do that to try and speed up some time, but I don't think it really does anything. Honestly, falling down is not a good mistake to have. But, oh yeah. I also said this in my last video, press F for flashlight. Makes you a lot less visible. Some good players don't really need a flashlight because low battery. Some good players don't really need a flashlight because I mean, yeah. So if you have like something like this where you have like no place to build a bridge, just build a block. It's instructions, by the way, and then just build a bridge, and hopefully you have enough iridium to cross. If you don't, then just go back and just grab some more crystals. Preferably grab up to at least 100%, and then go like that. Go like back while you're like doing later. That's a more advanced tip. You want to save a lot of time, I guess. I'm just gonna press F for flashlight just for the sake of it, but for demonstration, maybe it's better not to. I don't know. Might be a little bit harder. Here's a 3-well pump. I think this is a good place to set up. Okay. So I just got into a habit of doing this, but I don't think you need to do this while you're at nighttime, honestly. I'm going to put an RT function here just in case I need that extra well pump. Yeah, it's a little bit dark, honestly. I'm just going to go like this. Well pump here. I'm going to put another T function. Is it better to put it? I don't know. Character spawn point for character spawn point for an extra storage space. You don't need to use a medium tank for that. Grab one. Press E for pull to get back to iridium, and boom, we're done. That's the main function done, and then now I'm going to have to show you how to do upgrades. So the reason why I leave the crystal there is because once the crystal disappears, it's there, like, it's gone forever. But just in case you need it back, you can put left click to push and pull like that, you see? I'm just going to use my spawn point for iridium because I'm producing enough currently. And honestly, there's not much crystals around, but sometimes I'm flying and there's literally like one behind me or something. So yeah, upgrade them once at a time, so that way you can get your 15 iridium per second as soon as possible. See, that one says 5, that one says 15. So what I like to do, I recently started doing this, but to avoid sniper rifles, I go like that. If you hear the sounds of like SMGs in the background, it just sounds like that, but it sounds like very blurry. I don't know. It's very. It'll make sense. You're just basically hear its distance. Okay. I guess you can sort of hear the echoes. I don't really remember. What happens again? Yeah. So if you hear that, and I don't know, if you if you hear the raider approaching or something. Often enough, they'll just approach you from your back and just SMG you like that, so that way you won't have enough time to respawn. And then you can just put a turn ahead, like right there. But I don't really want to do this for shit's sake of the video, and you already know what's gonna happen. What I like to do after this is build a tank. That. Build an arsenal if needed, but we already have our arsenal over there, so you can just teleport back. And I remember I need something else, but I don't. Do I need anything? No, I don't. Okay. So build an arc turn down here, build an arc turn up here. I might actually need a turn, and then build one up here, and then one down here. Structure tech mechanic over there, T function right here, and then I will build my point defense later. Get your shield generators charged up soon, because if you do that sooner, then it will have more time to charge up. And then while this is producing, oops, I messed it up. Destroy the cap, push this in, and then yeah, okay, and then now, you know, honestly, I don't think you need, an extra garage. I mean, like, honestly, like garages, like, if you have, 5 distributor caps, it's good enough, honestly. So I guess you might ask, like, why would I want to put 5 distributor caps when I don't want to even put down 3? I mean, technically the main reason why is because point defenses cost a lot. Like, they cost 1,400 iridium. Garages barely cost anything, you can just produce it immediately, so just in case the point defense gets destroyed. I mean, I would rather have the pipe destroyed than rather have it fly all over the place and then have, like, the distributor caps on. Because, I mean, like, if the thing gets destroyed like that, if the pipe gets destroyed, it's lost. I think it's just obvious what the distributor caps are. They save us space. You don't have to put up pipes, that's the most important part. They have 50 iridium locked in, so just in case you destroy something, the shield generator still has iridium that you can use, so you have a little bit of extra spare time. And also, just in case the thing, like, the pipe breaks, it's still usable, so the turn can just end up bouncing around if the wall pump is destroyed, so yeah, you still have to destroy the turn. Oh my goodness. So what I like to do is build a reservoir above my large tank, and I'll build my SSIM. So SSIMs need a clear range of sight with the ground, so you can't have, like, a wall on top, you can't have a shield on top, you can't have a reservoir on top, you can't have, like, anything. And then what I'm just going to do while this is happening is build my T function. I'm obviously going to have to use my own hands because the fabricators are busy. And then once that's done, I think I'm just going to build, you know, I'm going to build a garage while it's happening. I'm going to put a large decap that. And I'll show you how to build, well, I mean, honestly, okay, okay, that's going to follow because, like, they run out of battery. It has a little bit of built-in battery. It's, enough to do a couple things. So what I like to do is, destroy that. Yes, I only took 1 hit to destroy that. That's leg. Or at least I think it's leg. Wireless, distributor cap like that. Because, I mean, it doesn't, like, you can't have distributor caps like, you can't have your shield generators that high. And what I like to do is, I mean, like, technically you don't actually need this if you want to put shield generators on top, like, right over here. But it's probably better to have this distributor cap just in case, like, you want to put, like, I don't know, an extra turn on top of point defense, which I don't recommend because if you're gonna put it here, the point defense can only see this much, alright? So anybody raiding from over here can't be visible. So I don't recommend a point defense over there, even though you get the high ground. I'm just gonna build a turn over here. Arc turn, arc turn. I don't really care about the place. I know it looks ugly. Shield generator here. Shield generator here. Another arc turn behind a turret right there. I don't really care how this goes, man. Okay. And I think this is. Oh, no, I can't fit. So I'm forced to destroy that. That sucks. Just to recap. And then you have an option for putting a medium or small. It's either medium or large, but just to save time, like, I mean, pressing that key would take a while. So, arc turn right there. I believe I have an arc turn here. Can this even? Very good. Connect. And then now that's just gonna fill up, right? Okay, well, it's gonna fill up soon. Yeah, when that large tank is done. And as you can see, my shield generator is now full. When it turns dark blue like that, you know it's 100%. So, as far as possible, build the S right here. So how you want to build a hover barge is, so you put a wall like right over here. Make sure the wall doesn't connect with any air pieces or else it'll be stuck inside. So I'm just going to build an extra transit receiver here because transit receivers also need an extra line of sight, and that includes shields as well, or any other things blocking it. Extra T-point. Steering wheel for a second. Let me see if I can put an extra elbow. Force to put another T-function there. Okay, and then I don't have enough iridium for anything yet, so I'll just wait. I believe what's... Oh, I see. I haven't connected any power lines. This is often a problem that I make. So there's two ways to go about this. At least this is the way I do it. I mean, you can do it another way, I guess, if you want to. A little bit hard to see which hole is there. Oh, this. Are you serious? Okay, if this happens, just put another extra elbow there. That should be, yeah, that fits okay. Kind of messy, but best way to go about this is to put a T function there. One connects over there, and then one connects over there. And then what I like to do is put the pipe like sort of like that. So that way it sort of curves around unlike that, or like above like that, or else it just won't fit. I guess I'll just show you an extra piping demonstration, although I have to get rid of my... Oh, that sucks. I can't show you how it sort of works. Or else I have to... Damn it. Wait, hold on, I thought it's switching this. So I'm just going to put an extra wireless here. Put a C function. And then go like that. And I'll show you the way I do it because here in the this never happens, by the way, this only happens one time. Is that my... Okay, for a second I thought the distributor was doing thing. I was like, what? So, type right there. I'm always a little bit scared just in case that doesn't connect, and then just like that. So that's how I do it. And we also have a spare distributor, which I never have, by the way. And then now I just have to wait for my laser strike just to be activated. Yep, we have enough for our shield. I'll show you the rest. High power photon launcher. If you get a headshot, it's basically sniper rifle with I think it's unlimited range. Although I never tried. More zoom and makes a different noise. It's white instead of red, actually, sort of gray. And if you get a headshot, it's an instant kill. Like the sniper rifle, which deals at most 86% damage, but I think it's 50%, so you have to get at least 2 shots in to kill the player. I think the more middle it is towards the head, the more damage you do. So sometimes if you even get a headshot, it won't kill the guy immediately, although I've never known. But if you aim at the middle of the head, I think, you get 100% damage. APDMR. This used to be an advanced Napalm Destroyer. So basically it just dealt more fire damage, basically. So it can kill a guy pretty quickly, basically. And you can see why this is called HLR Small Arms. I think that means, I think what SSIM stands for is, yeah, short. SSIM for short, Space Iridium Mover. Surface Space Iridium Mover. I'm pretty sure what HLR stands for is like, well, it basically means like slightly illegal weapons. And now there's just Idle Flechette is basically an advanced assault rifle, but it's not very useful. Honestly, I think the assault rifle is more useful. APDMR, I forgot what this was. I think it's just basically like an advanced, slow moving type of weapon that deals quite a bit of damage. Hand mortar is just an advanced grenade launcher, but it's sort of similar to a rocket launcher, just kind of curves, and fires a lot faster. But in terms of explosive damage, it doesn't honestly do that much. So these are pretty horrible weapons. It's just a high power photon launcher, but like you don't go up to the player and be like, "Hey, what's up? I'm just going to snipe you from close range." That can't happen. You have to wait on like a high area or something. I thought I was going to take more fall damage, and then you just basically go like that and just wait for them to go past their shields. Because, I mean, shields protected. Once they go out of their shields, wait for them to stop, and then aim like that, and then they just die instantly. Sniper rifle is not bad, so this is pretty good. Anybody who goes past their shields or is in a wilderness area, if they have like an orbital fabricator on, that's 5,000 iridium loss for them. So this is high power photon launcher is pretty good. Other weapons are pretty much trash. Oh, did I just grabbed the high power photon launcher. I'm so dumb. Yeah, whatever. It doesn't really matter. I guess I'll show you this for demonstration. Critical strike. So orbital fabricator. It's probably the equivalent of about 5 fabricators. Fabricates really fast. You have this bar here. You can fabricate about 4,000 iridium, pretty much from anywhere. So if you're building a sky base and you don't want to build fabricators, then this is good for you. If you want to build an extra 2 boards without any fabricators, this is also good. If you want to just get the base up nowhere really fast, this is also very good. 2 of them, 2.5 can build a beacon. Orbital shield, I've already explained this to you. It's basically a small shield that's 100%. Laser strike can destroy 1 shield, and also used for laser strike spam. But I'll just show you this. It can only go up to 0 right now, so if you need more, just press this the button. Anyways, so I'll just show you. I'll just try and aim for well, this is like sniper rifles do like the least amount of damage to like buildings, but they do a lot of damage to players. Yeah, user you see questionable legal. So I'm just gonna aim through that crystal right there. Oh right, I remember these cost 100 iridium. Forgot. Well, these as in the sniper rifle. See, when you have 3 of those, They do a lot of damage. So right. Did you guys hear that? Sorry, I was talking over. I think you guys heard that, right? It sounds a lot different from me. So yeah, I have enough for laser strike now, so I'm just gonna give you a demonstration for that. So I'll just build a temporary base somewhere. You usually don't use them from starter bases, because I mean, for starter bases you can pretty much just destroy them with like something else, just like a rocket launcher. Guy doesn't know how to retaliate, you can just use an SMG and the guy's just gonna come with you like this. It's like, hey, stop it. Or like, they're going to be like, yeah, I'm trying to aim for him, I can't aim for him, and you just go like, die, and he's dead, so and they just die. Very funny. So yeah, this is my strike. I probably shouldn't have taken that because I don't want to use that by accident. So let's pretend this is the beacon. Alright, I forgot. Laser strikes can walls basically negate laser strikes. Yes, walls are pretty overpowered in this game. They only cost like 70 iridium. You can replace a shield generator, which take a long time to take out. And it can also be used for protecting beacons as well. So let's pretend the so yeah, I'm just gonna build a temporary base here. Although I'm just going to use something else. No, actually, I think it would be best if I build like one thing here. I'm just going to build what you usually see in a normal everyday base. That's usually in front of a 1,250 player. So guy just has something like this. It's probably like, I mean, like he offers a position, got some C function there, cap that, and then go like a shield generator here. Guy probably has like a military, he doesn't know like, you know, what to do about that. Probably like a turn somewhere. I mean, he doesn't, right, he doesn't use the caps of God. It's like one here, one here. And guy literally has like everything, honestly. I want to try and make it a little bit closer so that way I can get more damage in, but I don't think that... You know what, I'm just gonna say like this is enough, honestly. Yeah, so this is like your everyday average base, I guess. And then let's see how overpowered this is. Aim a little farther from the wall pump, so that way you can see, look. Very overpowered. It does a lot of damage, and I didn't have my shield generator on. That would have been a little better. Yeah, I can just destroy this and I'll give you a example of how much damage it does. Satchel charge. Satchel charge is pretty much blow up everything, and I'll just show you how sniper rifles do pretty much a lot. Like, doesn't do a lot. And yeah, to get stand behind the shield. Your projectiles go, but any projectiles would just stop like right here. Looks a little bit weird, but whatever. I'll show you an example of over shield with a laser strike. Say the guy is like, I'll build a little farther this time. Although, I think I need, actually, yeah, you see, this never happens to me, but because I have to show you all the weapons, it's going to take me a while, and honestly, I probably should build an orbital fabricator instead, because I have to build my own base, you see, a little bit farther, so yeah, this is going to be a little bit of waiting. So while I'm waiting for this, I am going to build well, I have to build some type of production unit somewhere. I think like right here is probably a good area. No, it has. I mean, usually you build cruise missile spam a little bit higher, so I'm going to try and build it like right here. I'm going to build it in like right here. Have it set like that. I think that's a good way to go about it. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go something like that. So, so yeah, gonna build a little bit farther. Yes, I never built an upgrade station, by the way. The upgrades are pretty obvious, although I don't want to spoil it. I'll just say like armor is 200. You already know what tank capacity is. That's 200, 300, 400. Jetpack power. 4 is from bottom to top, from here to top. So 2 can get you all the way up to the top. 2 is enough for crossing these gaps without using bridges. Portafab speed is destroy, pull, and push. And also fabrication speed. Okay. So I'm going to exchange that for my... what do I not need? Guess I don't need a pistol, right? I mean, it's very rare to see that, but whatever. So where would let's say the guy is a little more advanced, okay? And let's say the guy knows that you're supposed to use 3 well pumps, okay? Or maybe a little bit farther. No, I don't exactly know. You know, I'm just gonna do whatever. Okay. So I'm just gonna show you its fabrication speed, very fast. Say the guy uses a spawn point. Say the guy is also using a couple large chains. So this is probably a 1280 player. So I probably should have got my well pumps first because, yeah, you see. So that's about how much a normal fabricator has. Quite a lot of iridium. You can see I use 800 here, 900, probably 2,000. Some of the fabricators that's more. Yeah, this is not that great. No. Definitely need this. Try to go a little faster. So yeah, like, I mean, once you get up to, like, higher ranges, like, I mean, like, the things don't really do much. So yeah, let's also say that Sky also, has an SSIM somewhere. Okay, let's say this guy has built, so what I usually see people do is they build, like, a ton of turns on top, right here, and then they build, like, a point defense here. They have, like, a ton of arc turns around, and they also have like some shield generators placed around. What they also have is they have like a arsenal somewhere. And I don't really want to show an SSIM because that takes a lot of iridium. And obviously they have a allied mechanic somewhere as well, but that also takes a lot of iridium to produce. I think this is like your casual base. You usually have like they usually have like a reservoir somewhere as well. Somewhere, like maybe right there or something. Those take at least 2 laser strikes to hit. But while you're like going back, you probably won't have enough time, but the atomic tanks will repair the reservoir before it's done. And usually the guy ends up having like 3 atomic tanks or something, which I don't often have. So yeah, let's say this was recent, okay? And like the guy doesn't have much of it. And say this guy is also say this guy playing okay. Okay. And like let me like think this guy is This is a bad option. This guy doesn't even have full showrunners. Let me just say he decided to build like a bridge here, and then decides to go against me with like one boar. Okay. Yeah, I mean like this guy's base is kind of close to my base. This is not very you don't usually see this very often. The guy often is on the opposite side of the map for more land conquering. What I like to do is put down a valve because there's this glitch right now that sometimes when you turn the core off, it uses like 100% of its power and uses up like a lot of iridium. So closing the valve will prevent it from being used up a lot. Close it so that way it looks a little bit like a cap. Okay, it's done. And let's say okay. Oh my goodness. I've just realized the guy is building a fort. I mean, you know, you don't often like see the guy building a fort. You just be like, oh no, I hear that sound. I have to rush really quickly, right? And you go as quick as possible. Okay. So this is pretty much an action of what's going to happen. And then you build like, let's just say like I did build a hover barge previously. I often have like oh shoot, the guy's actually doing I mean, the guy, sorry, I forgot that was me. Let's say like I arrive, right? And then I'd be like, hey, what are you going to do, man? And it's like, oh shoot, the guy's coming. And it's like, I'm gonna use an orbital shield on the 4. Now you can't get me. Wait, I realize this guy's like 4 actually sucks. He doesn't have, I mean, my iridium production is not, so like I laser trick him, so it doesn't know I'm doing enough. Then I'd be like, okay, that's not enough. I need to go back, prevent my hover barge from being destroyed, so I'm gonna push it a little bit for shield. And I'm gonna get like another laser strike. And then since this guy's close enough, I'm gonna launch him. What? Is that not close enough? Oh right, I forgot. That's my own shield. Right, artillery also go for my own shield as well, so I can't give you the demonstration, but what would end up happening is I'm going to have like this one right here, and I'm just going to have like artillery right there. And since I got my laser strike ready, and then while that's happening, I'm going to have another laser strike ready. And connect that up. And then guys often going to be like, this often doesn't happen, you often know what to do. But I'm gonna use a spawn point right here. I can't believe I ran out of iridium. Oh right, I don't have enough iridium for going back. But what is the guy often doing again? Alright, he often targets a boar, so it often hits artillery instead. So I'm gonna be like, hey, please stop, man. Stop it. So I'm gonna be like, yeah. Yes, I know, I aimed in the wrong direction. Obviously, I did that on purpose. And then the guy would be like, oh no, the guy has an artillery, and I need to attack back. It's like, got you. Happens to people who don't have any artillery. I mean, boards, by the way. So I'm gonna be like, coming back, I'm like, gonna be like, stop it, man. Left click to push and keep doing this, so that way you can get your dish recap on. It's cool. Try and go out of a stuck position if you can. Excuse me. There you go. E, and then I'm just going to laser strike it back. Obviously destroying my own boar. I think, yeah, that was the orbital shield from there. Let me see if that's enough to... No. So, I mean, like, I don't really care about destroying my own base, mainly because, Like, I mean, it didn't take me that long today. I just need a normal fabric and that's it, honestly. It'll take about like 30 seconds. And then I'm just going to be like, okay, I know your board really sucks, but I'm really scared you're going to get more rating production, so I'm going to aim right there, so that way your bridge is flat. Did it hit? Ah, yeah. It's breaking one of those bubbles. There! You see? Look. And then now I can just basically keep laser striking him and just destroy his own entire base. But I think I maybe wanted to show you a demonstration of it. It'd be really nice to, like, you know, be like be with one of the players. Oh, I don't have enough for your production. That kind of sucks. So when that happens, I'm basically forced to use artillery instead. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to laser strike. Well, there's this wall pumps there. Point defense, spawn point. I'm going to aim like right in between this wall pumps and spawn point. Yeah, you see? That destroys a lot. And then I'm just going to, what I'm going to end up doing is effort flashlight, so that way the guy can't see your hover barge coming, you know, attacking in the middle of the night. And then you go like that, and you die for the point defense. Second option is you can press reset character, although that doesn't take up much time. Last option is you go into ocean, and then you'd be like, oh, and then press reset character for more time save. But all of the options don't really matter. You know, it might be just better to just jump into the ocean instead. Mainly because, and not press reset character, because honestly the amount of time save is only like 1 second and it doesn't really matter. Okay. Yes, I just destroyed my own base. But you can see how powerful laser strikes are. And that's called laser spam, and you just keep spamming him over and over again. You just do that like at least 10 times, and you can pretty much get his entire base down. If the guy has like 10 shield generators, like this type of base right here, I mean 5 laser strikes will kill all of the shield generators, especially if it a lot of radiant production. And that's if you have at least like 6 of these wall pumps. Another option is that you can build sea base. I don't really want to show you how to build sea base. You can just watch like someone else's video about how to build it. I mean, I guess I'll show you like the most important parts of building a sea base, but it's going to take at least 20 more minutes. I'm going to show you how to cruise missile spawn. Production, arsenal right there. Okay, I definitely probably need to get more fabricators because it's taking a long time. Another fabricator right here. Use myself, so speed the time a little bit. The issue caps. Arsenal here. And you need at least 6. So for the purpose of this demonstration, we'll use 6. Or I can use 10. I don't really know. I guess I'll probably put a little bit more. 7, maybe 8, 9. How about 10? You know, I think 9's a good number. I don't know why. Numbers are interesting. Okay. So use this method. It's called the T-pipe weaving method. And you just keep spamming like that. Use shift to run a little bit faster. And then usually you would use that part as your starting base because you're going from down, right? So I mean, definitely not good when this happens. So what I like to do is, just in case that happens, I often have like a large tank whenever I build these pipes. Just a large tank, no need for an arsenal. Spawn point for storage space. And 2 shield generators 2 arc turns. It just depends on how many wall pumps I have. If there's like 5 of them, then I have like 3 shield generators, 2 arc tanks. 1 turn on top is optional, but it could be better to put like a point defense because they have more rating for nothing. Type up there. This is my preferred method. I like to put like a wall like that. Although I guess it's your choice. That was an aim right, right there. Nope. Okay. 2.25 leaving method. And a cap right there. And then demonstration. I can't believe. Never mind. Explosive, cruise missile. So the guy often defends back with like walls. So if he has walls, pretty much the only way to defeat him is with boars, because like I mean boars are automatic, and also so I'll just say like let's just say the guy was like, oh my goodness, this guy destroyed my entire base, but I barely have anything left. It might just be better to run. But I'm like, no, I want to get revenge on him or something. Revenge attack, right? So we're gonna be like, okay, I'm gonna spam a ton of walls. This guy can't get past me now. And the guy would often like rocket launch this hover barge, so that way it'll like go away. Probably should get some wall pumps for this one. So this isn't enough. Guy would usually end up putting something like this and uses fabricators. I'm using something else, obviously, which is my own water fab. And then I don't know. I think that's good enough. Guy often spams like 20 walls or something, probably. Yeah, I think that's good enough. And then one right there. Nope. Oh shoot. I'm just going to research it just for time save, so we can spawn my spawn point fast enough. I have to make sure you spawn the right spawn point, or else you have to teleport back, and that's not good. So yeah, like, oh no, the guy spammed walls because he heard the cruise missile spamming, or he realized that the cruise missiles were actually hurting his own base, so instead he wall spammed. And the guy could just keep spamming walls, by the way. You just see how long, like I think it takes like 6 cruise missiles to spam like this one wall. See, so like the guy could just keep spamming walls like that. Yes, the guy can spam walls faster than I can take cruise missiles out of. There's also this glitch. I think it usually happens during server lag. Also, that wasn't a good example of cruise missile spam. You should often spam in like just one area to maximize damage of this one area. But yeah, I'm just gonna show you an example of how fast. So let's just say like, oh, somebody's cruise missile spamming. Look, this is how fast you can produce them. Like, you can produce them very quickly. See? Because of how fast they can be produced, like, I mean, cruise missile spams wouldn't do much. But if you have like I think I can only power like 1 bore. So that's going to be an issue. But I'll show you cruise missile spam, and then you just do that basically. So zoom out a little bit and go like flashlight is optional. Flashlight is only for visibility. If you're good enough player, you don't need it. But I still struggle with it, and I still struggle with finding holes a little bit. Yeah, just like that. So 10 of them will only cost 6,000 rating, which is pretty much identical to a laser strike. Cruise missiles also have an infinite distance, so they travel forever before hitting the edge of the map. If they do, that is. And yes, you can make a player quit as well if you just keep laser striking him. And it's like I got like my entire thing destroyed, and like I spent like 30 minutes on this, and like my base got destroyed. Then like yeah, you can make the guy quit. And then last way is by board barges. Right, I need a sea base for this. So there's several ways to go about this. One way, you can either start island. Second way, you can have your ground base, and then you can build a fabricator down there. I'll show you my preferred way of doing it. My preferred way is by using orbital fabricator because I'm lazy and I want to speed up time. Yes, if you stand on top of the SSI, it doesn't do anything. If the connection is successful and you build a wall on top, see, it'll still construct. It's just the initial part that it needs in order to go up. Alright, so orbital fabricator done. Go to your pipes area. Find a ladder, so there's 2 ladders here. Either one is preferable, I don't know. One is on the edge, and one is like right on the edge. I think it's better to go here instead, so that way, like, I'll just show you how this is done. So I'll destroy one of these, don't worry. You still have 2 extra wall pumps for production. And you have 4 distributors, so it's fine. So I'll put it right here, wherever I in this capital. And then, so go as far down as possible. Oh shit. It's one of these things. Like, this is not good. Okay. So, distributor as far down as possible. Just recap it. And then, as far down as possible once again. Okay, right there. Excuse me. So the reason why I built another district recap is just in case like you have something really down there. Sometimes it doesn't reach, so like that's why like I usually build like something like that. A fabricator down here. I don't like to build 2. Another option. Oh shoot. Well, that sucks. No need to worry. I guess 2 is fine. Upgrade that. Okay. That's the first option. Second option is you can build your fabricators there. But I'll just give you an example. If I just build one, let's see if I can. What? What was that sound? Huh? I'm actually surprised I can reach that far. I never even knew that. So I'll just show you just to see if it can actually reach that far or not. So build a block. Just a little bit lower than the second area. Your submersible. So this is more advanced, okay? Sea bases aren't recommended for beginner players. Build it just like a little bit taller than how far down it needs to be. Oh, it actually reaches. That's kind of funny. If I build it a little bit higher, I don't think it could be reached. Yes, I know, like 4 fabricators. I usually like going like this. If I build a little bit higher, I don't think you can reach the area. So if I build like right there, it shouldn't be able to reach properly. Seriously? Yeah, so distributor caps are still kind of broken right now. If you go close enough, then you can just push it in. Ow. So let me see if I build one right there. Let me see. Oh, it actually all reaches. Okay, so I guess you don't need a distributor cap instead. I mean distributor instead. So my bad. I think it's a little bit different in practice mode. So it still might be advised to build a distributor, and then distributor right there. Have that. And then build it a little bit lower because it seems a little bit higher than it actually is. You'll see. Look, see, look, now that lines up perfectly. And now you just keep repeating that process over and over again. And then that's pretty much the most important part. Point defense on top, hard turns, shields, arsenal, barrage, like, atom mechanics, more fabricators on top, right here. You need at least 4, so like, right, like something like that. Okay, I got my atom mechanic. More shield spam, a lot. One point defense here, and 1 point defense here. A large tank, a spawn point. That's distributor caps. The arsenal isn't distributor caps. Upgrade station if you want to. Spatial anchor if you want to. You can distribute cap that as well. And then your well, reservoir is a little bit hard, so you can either push it like so the third is tier, so whatever. You can put defense. Reservoir, like you can put it here, or you can put it here. We're on the edge, so we don't have too much building. But there's this glitch where like that glitch, if you push it a little bit too far, sometimes go with that. That's not good. I think sometimes it even goes back. I don't know why. Never mind. I think it just goes like that. But you don't want that to happen. So just in case this happens, you just want to push it just a little bit further. Yeah. So like that's pretty much the thing about how to do this. Just read up all this. Just make it sometimes I end up pushing all those. Alright. Another distributor of the water. Sometimes it would be better to have a 4-way here, in case like, especially around like distributors. I often put like a T function here and just kind of that T function on top of the top one because connecting the bottom one. There, and then now you can. Oh, I use some cows. Cows don't have that problem. They won't let their food Let's bring this up. I'm so bored. Don't dot. And then, so I'm going to build my level bar here a little bit, so like right there, and then a little bit, and then for it to be used. You know, honestly, I think it's a little bit more extra. Wait, I need to build my large. Oh, I also need to build a ship. Now I have enough iridium storage. But surprisingly enough, my ships are fun. So that's kind of surprising. I didn't have a tank here. This is very good. I guess it's okay if I have a tank. Oh dear. Well, so why can't I place it there? Is it because I guess I can wait. Switch on it. I'm gonna break here, break this. I often don't have to switch. Because there's no thing here. So I'm gonna put my Mars in here. Kind of a minor myself, but we usually have my Mars first. And then the character spawn point. Placement. That's also another minor myself. I would usually have my spawn point like second. Yeah, it's not good. Well, I mean, like, I would have my spawn points. I don't put that on top of things. Then, I'm just going to have, like, one more spawn. So that way I don't know why. Like this. Alright, I need more. This never happened. I'll just demonstrate. So I have that pipe, and then I have this one here. Wireless distributor. I don't think it's. I'm not really the type of person to spam one. Yeah. Alright. When you're starting to build your sea base, probably better to put it at small, for less visibility. I know that most people don't even want to down there, but it's probably preferable to still put it at small for less visibility. Besides, you don't have to really protect a lot, you just have to protect like this. I'll show you the second way to do this. Obviously, I won't have all this, but this is basically how I do it. And then obviously, the guy that tries to use doors is out here. So this is enough for shield spam. I mean, like the wiki says at least 20, but this is often what I do. once I get the part premium, I have to put like sugar on top, like here, and build up like right here, here, right here. And then like one, I guess I can show you. I don't know if I should show you. Just basically let's make it. Basically motions. And obviously put them all at large because yes, this is a speedrun game, by the way. And now this is equivalent to 9 well pumps, so this is enough to power 3 doors, but due to the update, I don't think it's power that now. It's probably enough to power 3 doors. Yeah, with all these fabricators, you don't have to care about the leads. Okay. I mean, like, every leak only costs like 5 million, so honestly, it doesn't care that much. Yeah, but now I have more rigging productions, so. So that way, like, the sides are also kind of because, like, I mean, like, if anybody tries to this area, they're still moving like this one will a lot. And also, I mean, like, 3-point defense is already pretty good. So some people like to spam it. So this is the first way it does. I'll show you the second one. I guess a little bit farther. Usually it's on the mainland, which has like all these areas. I'll show you like yeah, like I mean if you're building on like on expert and stuff like that, no need to worry, just stuff like that. So I'll just show you so I'm just going to think about time about how to do this. So I kind of receiver for that large thing. Thinking about how to do this. description says that it's basically you can attack targets, so it's basically like a circle radius. Attacks for obstacles, and it destroys enemy cyber charges. Well, I think in the same amount of range. I'm just gonna put like a turn. No need for a point currency, guys. I think this is a good setup. Alright, so I was gonna build like a okay, and then you see like kind of see this on one spatial anchor. I'm just gonna say kind of receivers emits 100 radian per second, and it's based on the same amount. So like it equals the same. So like if you have like just one large thing there and it's halfway, this will also be halfway as well. And if you have like some projection coming from it, which you can't on a hover barge, other than from condensers, which won't give you enough power, or crystal resonators, which also aren't a lot of power, then that will also exchange that back to that as well. So basically, these two tanks will be the exact same amount. And yeah, I need to build more, but alright, you can't move during station anchor. You can't do anything. See like the camera. Can't do anything. And also rocket launchers now, because it's like totally usable. But if you hit the spatial anchor and destroy it, and you hit it with a rocket launcher, it'll spin all over the place. Yes, explosives are very good against hover barges. And yes, without a spatial anchor, hover barges are pretty useless. And if you build just one artillery, you can destroy a hover barge. So it's probably not that powerful. So I guess I'll show you about how to make a ball barge. Yeah, so fly up. Yeah. So I guess I'll use Sidewest hover barge because I got used to trying to do this. So it's a large thing in front. So yeah, this is a shield spam. It's when you have like 20 plus shields, and yes, it does turn the server kind of laggy. Often enough when it's producing it, like I would really feel like a full bar. Gosh, I got that. Let's see if I can get out. Yeah. Oh dear, it's lagging. Even if I turn the graphics fully off, it's still only too much. It's still going to be really laggy. Yes, I use 6 graphics quality because that's needed to see the correspondence and stuff. One will like reduce the render distance. This never happens. What? I don't think I think this happens in practice, but it doesn't happen everywhere else. Building large. Yeah, so probably better to do that first. So we have fabricators. It's definitely good to have more fabricators because boards literally take forever to build. And then while that's building, check this. Then export ready. This flashlight. Light qualities. Because of the valve glitch, you're gonna have to break the spectrum. Which kind of sucks, but that's okay. And then spatial anchor on the board being constructed because it did. possible, so just in case you're aiming down. I don't think you're ever going to have aim down because I mean you're making an ocean barge, so there's not much reason to aim down. But just in case you're aiming full down, you have to make sure that your else is a little bit. But it probably would because turns are pretty good. Alright, I have to remember because you're using 3 floors. I think that I need at least another one. Oh, this is not true. So I'm going back to I wonder how far I need to go here too. Always have to go to and I wonder which board. I mean, this is like against a Seavix, right? So I guess I'll just try my Seavix. I don't think there's like I mean, I'm trying to think about what I do when I get my Seavix attack. Is I would just up and grab artillery, and just strike the 4 bars down. But I guess there's not much that I often do. So, and also like boards pass through my own shields as well. So, like the boards will harden. So, I guess I'll just turn it down this one. And instead, wait, hold on. My ship is included there. So the distributor will charge a distributor out, and main receivers will charge a large tank which will charge boards. You don't want these 2 storage systems to be the same, or else it's also going to use your ship's health as soon as the large tank goes down. You want them to be 2 separate ones. You don't want your ship's area to be drained. It's better to have your boards die down than rather have all your ship's health die down and your entire thing collapses. It's better to have second chance than only 1 chance. I wanted to destroy my own base, so I'm gonna think about some other way, some other thing to destroy. I guess like I just destroy those fires there. That's probably a good thing to destroy. And yes, once again, transceivers have to be connected past shields. Oh dear. I think I might have to aim that a little bit more to the left, just in case it doesn't connect to the other transceiver. I think it already does, but I'm just making sure. Alright, it's just clicking in. I forgot, the boards are using 100% right now. So I'll have 1 aiming directly at the spire. And then, yes, I'm not very good at boards. And I'll have 2 aiming right there. Okay, that should make the rigging cost a lot less. That should be enough. And then, while this is going about, I think you need to have another shield generator here. But shield generators take a lot of rigging. Another Orwell shield. Okay, you know what, I'm gonna another Orwell shield. Maybe it's better. I'm gonna build a cargo spawn point here. But whatever. You'll need to grab it off the ocean because there should be and then let me see if hopefully it fills up fast enough. Okay. That's 7 days. It should be pretty obvious how to do this, but it's basically the looks around the area. I have clothes. wait. I just realized it's above one of these ones. Which means that I'm gonna have to grab a laser drill. Or I'm gonna have to take this. Whatever. I guess I can just talk with that. My wrist is oh, by the way, you guys want to see some weird things? I'm going to try and make my hand a little bit redder. Watch closer. Is that good? I guess I'll just walk around. Is it a little redder? I try my best. Oh, whatever it is, I'll check back in like 30 minutes and see if anything changes. So I'm gonna grab an roblox shield. They'll never see this a little bit farther. So yeah, this is basically one way. It's from board barges. These things can also end up destroying beacons as well. So aiming it from down here and destroying a beacon is a good way. If the guy has a sky base, then these beacons can also be destroyed very easily. Although I did find like beacons a little bit hard to aim at. I'm not exactly sure why. There's also something about light sources and beacons as well. So I'm going to see if aiming it here is good and never mind. That's not good, and my iridium is getting drained really quickly. I need to go, I need to go, I need to go. Okay. So, it seems like placing a little bit too far is not good. Okay, that is hitting the middle. And since these are at 100%, I don't want to charge them up again. I just don't want to do that. A tip is that, oh, I see this one is hitting the middle, okay. See, this is what I meant by two boards are a little bit hard. Wait. You know boards can end up hitting other boards as well, so if it's too close, then that's a bad thing. And also, yes, you do take damage from boards, but the amount that it does to players is funny. You can see, look, barely does anything at all. You can't die from just one board, you need at least two boards hitting at you. And I think it's actually 3. 2 is not enough in the real world, but practice mode it's 3, I think. Wait, no, practice mode is 2. In the real world it's 3. Sorry, my bad. So I'm going to go to a location near the main that has enough area. I think this is pretty good. This is like not popping where you get to get it. Shoot, if I end up, I died with my own workout. I was trying to show you guys like how you're supposed to. I forget all again. I guess it might be better to construct like a. Never mind. Maybe it's better just to like grab a laser drill while I'm waiting for arsenal. Alright, I don't have an arsenal here. God, I need to teleport back. I don't want to do that. 3 distribute caps on arsenal should be enough to get you most weapons, including SMG and also assault rifle. I'm sure there was another way around that. Well, I guess I could have grabbed up there and built another bridge up there. So, funnily enough, my hands haven't changed. It's supposed to change, but yes, I guess not. Okay, Well, I guess I don't have any, anything cool to show you. 3 ladders here. That's kind of rare. Yeah, so I was going to build my, thing down here. Not exactly sure how to build this. So yeah, I already showed you like most of the tips I know about how to win the game. You can also build priority beacons as well by beacon rushing. It's basically just to build a barge with fabricators on top, and then you just basically go to every beacon, and then you just go there and go there and go there. You don't want shields, or else your transceivers won't work properly. It's optional if you want to put your transceivers at a high point, so that way like it can connect more easier. Like I mean, like if it's like you have a ton of spires everywhere, like I mean, having a ladder block will make sure that even if you're like right here, then the transceivers won't get blocked. I mean, like at least if you're ladder block. So the boar barge is doing very well. It's already eating up that area, and it's eating up that area as well. And also, it's already completely destroyed that spire. Obviously, the boar barges don't work that so. You have seen it in action. You know how good they are against walls. Or maybe I'll show you an example of what happens. Right, I mean, they go for shields, and the most important part of shields. Because like I know I'm on my own team, but they do still destroy structures though, including my own structures. So I'm gonna show you the second way. The third way is by using a fabricator barge, and then making your sea base that way. This is the third way, so you grab a normal fabricator. At least the third way I know. Grab a block. Oh shoot. I already messed up. This is not good. And then one submersible. You can help it out if you want to. Saves up a little bit for you. Distributor. Oh my god, did what? I messed up. Like, what on earth? Oh my goodness. Okay, tap those. And then one fabricator. And then decap that. And then another fabricator. Decap that. Your caps. Yep, now my tab is completely gone out. And then you just basically build the rest, which is like that. And then you build your. Should I just do it, honestly? Okay, and then build a bridge, spawn point, large tank, and then military, arcs right there. Use this. There we go. Alright, and then just connect that up to the surface and you're done. I'm just going to teleport back. Like, right, I was going to show you how to come all the way up. Definitely preferable to have at least some weapons in you. Most importantly being a rocket launcher, because hover barges are definitely very rapid when what? Apparently this happens actually. I've got some. Just basically spam click that you go all the way up the bridge. I really don't like doing this, honestly. And then the more you build it, the more better of the distance. You should know about how to build up. That's what's going on. Okay, and then now I'm on the surface. And then now just go like that. And then now the ground is fully connected to the radio production above. And then now you'll have a lot more, and then usually people have like probably at least 7, maybe like 10 submersibles down there, and they just keep following the pattern. You just use that same design and you do very well. So I'll just show you how fast this ends up being produced. And I think that once it's charged up, but once fully charged, costs much less, I see. Yeah, shield generators definitely do take a lot to charge up. I mean, just think about it. Like, I mean, shields in sci-fi movies definitely do cost a lot. And at the same time, like, I mean, like, this is basically equivalent to, like, you know, walls take, like, 70. So, like, this is basically equivalent to, like, maybe like 20-ish walls, but like I mean still, I mean even if you do get one wall area destroyed, like I mean the rest are still gonna be there. And also the shield generators are also circular as well. I guess shield generators do still charge up even once they die, and they do break off, and they are very easy to destroy as well. Like I mean the structure itself, but the shield isn't. But once the shield does die, it only takes an extra hit for it to completely die off. Yeah, so, yeah, see, look, I literally just produced my laser strike, and like 10 seconds later it's fully charged up again. I didn't see it, unfortunately, but, I guess I'll just show you, like, the, how bad the APDMR is. Yeah, see, look how fast the charges up. Damn it, I actually have to, like, get something else, like a laser strike, or, I mean, I'll get some orbital shield, because, like, yeah, see, look how fast it charges up. That's crazy fast. Look at that. Crazy. Okay, so, I just built over the same base that literally looks like it's abandoned ghost town. Here's my sea base down there. And then, let's say, like, the guy's like, oh no, I'm trying to, like, reconstruct my base. Oh wow, right? And then let's say, like, let's say he built, like, I mean, I don't really see this often, but let's say the guy ended up building, like, a wall above his own base to prevent you, like, from destroying it. And, see how overpowered this is. I think I might need another laser strike for this demonstration, but, whatever. So I'm just going to show you how overpowered the laser strike is. See? Hardly does anything. Maybe I should have ended above the wall instead. Laser strikes do blast people away a little bit. But definitely less than artillery. See how fast that ends up being produced. Definitely very, very desperate. So I'm gonna put an orbital shield around here, and I'm gonna laser shoot. So it still gets one shot through. Still damages the wall pump a little bit. And then here's the demonstration of the APDMR. So now I'm just kind of having fun. Like, I mean, you don't really need to know this. Yeah, this is definitely not very helpful, by the way. Definitely doesn't do a lot of damage. And then I'll show you. So this is the combined effort of 1, 2, 3. 3 fabricators cost like 10,000. You need 3 of these, and then yes, I guess it can spawn now. So you need 3 of these, and basically what it does is it sends constant laser strikes like every second towards any base around here. And no base can survive that long. Even if you constantly put walls, even if you constantly put more overworld shields, you just generally can't survive it that long. And the more teammates you have in your team, the more priority beacons you need to build, with the maximum being 7, which there's only 7 on the map, by the way. 6 around here in a hexagonal shape, and then 1 in the center. They have to be built on these gold well pumps. They are in the center of the map. So it goes all the way 4 up to 7, and then like the more teammates you have, the more it costs. So beacon rushing is preferred if you only have 1 person on a team. If you're going solo, and then it will say that there will be 150 seconds before normal bombardment begins. Yeah. And these are also very weak as well. And yes, it will say 1 out of 3 priority beacons. Once it says 3, it'll say somebody has constructed purple has constructed 1 out of 3 priority beacons, and then it'll say 3 priority beacons, and then it will say purple's orbital bombardment will begin in 150 seconds, and it'll say 13 seconds, and then as soon as it turns to 1, there will be it will just say like purple's orbital bombardment has begun, and then the laser strikes you'll hear in the background, and it'll be like boom, 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 with obviously the same sound, and it will just destroy the entire base. And yeah, that's basically it. I'm just having fun, huh? I'm pretty much already talked about what I needed to. And yeah, no base can survive that long. It claims on the wiki that the longest someone survived was 15 minutes. And that doesn't sound like a lot, but it actually does play a long time.